Hello everybody, my name is TC and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's Comic Studio. My voice is getting a little old and today we're gonna be searching throughout for itself Five Nights at Treasure Island, and which means FNATI. And I'm going to get around here to Five Nights at Treasure Island. Let's probably get right there into this one, and maybe things are might gonna be popped out a little bit pretty soon. So that must be for some sort of like these ones, and this is pretty disturbing. In the previous video, I have definitely posted a video about the abandoned treasure island, abandoned Discovery Island, and I'm not probably sure if I'm gonna be sure to press discovery and definitely that says abandoned. And well, this isn't going to be for something like that. And it may absolutely not going to work around here for this one. So we wouldn't absolutely going to find anywhere yet. So this is absolutely only one thing. Is Five Nights at Treasure Islands. Well, we're gonna be searching for Treasure Islands or something like this. If we're gonna be seeing that treasure, this leads to this one, but we already seen this in the previous video. So now this is absolutely the full of these things like the monsters or something is absolutely look like these things as well. This is Five Nights at Treasures Islands. And anything around here is the Disney front. But any more of these things that we can't able to wish for. So we suggest to turn on the spoilers. And these are the more monsters like this, such as Nightmare Before Disney's. And NBD could be even much more even these things as well. The legacy characters like these monsters are the photo negative guy as well. Disembodied, Oswald, Acephalos, the face, photo negative Mickey and Minnie, undying persons. There's Monster Pluto, Suicide Mouse. There's one Unliving Daisy over here, Celester, Pete, Hourglass, the God, Shadeless, Henry, and Jeff the Killer. There's even more around here, such as Emperor's Mouse, Oswald, Willie, Arsenista, and Mick, and even more as the 4.0 version, as this one, Goof Guy, Disemboweled 4.0, this monster thing, the Face 4.0, more Undying, and Inhuman. And as you can see, FNATI means Five Nights at Treasure Islands is owned by Five Nights at Treasure Islands. It was also probably owned by Anart 1996 and Raiden's team. And there is more, such as the 5.0 monsters like these, such as Paul, Alistronic, Sparky, the Face, and even the same ones as well as perhaps. Another one is Nightmare Before Disney's, could be Nightmare Suicide Mouse, Nightmare Photo Negative, Nightmare Acephalos, Nightmare Oswald, Nightmare Disemboweled, Nightmare Daisy, Nightmare Arsenista, Photo Negative, another Nightmare Photo Negative, Nightmare the Face, Nightmare Undying, Nightmare Mick, and the Terror. And the last one could be the Inkbot Mick, Inkbot Disembodied, Inkbot Oswald, and some other kinds of the same characters like these, like Donald the Suicide Mouse, and Goof Guy, Willie, and Winnie. So that was everything around here for this one. And the next one is the Raidens of the Treasure Islands. Even though these monsters, like anything around here, this is absolutely the same as this one. Except even more, such as there's more like these guys as well. Mascot, Monterier, Mortimer, Lost Mickey, and even more is the Forgotten One and the Mother. Another one could be even more is this one. I'm not pretty sure. There must be a little bit even more, such as even this Willie and Belial. There's Abysses, Casa, photo negative versions like this one, photo negative mouses, Dippy, Corrupted Face, and more Inkbots. And there's Henry, Shadeless, Corruptions, PNM, Oswald, Celester, Cabin's Face, Smile Dog, Slender Man, Eyeless Jack, and even the same one as well, Appearance. Even though the Slender Man is absolutely being included into the game, but I'm not pretty sure that probably exists for other kinds of games, in Slenderina games and many more for something like this. And that includes like this, the Eyeless Jack and Jeff the Killer, that I just already seen this, what happens around here. Another one could be for Five Nights at Treasure Island's Anniversary. The same characters goes to anybody as well, and the photo negatives like these things as well. And another one is the Abandoned Enigma, or Enigma, or the Abandoned Enigma, for some sort of like these. The characters are Inverted Mickey, Darkward, Dolian, Goof Guy, Inverted Mommy, Inverted Distorted Monkey, the Redman, Old Timer, Harry, the Captain, Disembarred, Alistronic, Eustace, Corrupted Guy like this thing, Jether, and George the Eyesore. And there's a little bit of monsters as well, the Red Oddities, such as these guys as well. There's Freddy, Bonnie Chica, and this thing as well, the Goof Guy as well. It was between, that includes around Five Nights at Freddy's characters from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Green Oddities, like this one, could be this one. Blue Oddities is the blue, yellow, and orange. Oh no, there is even more monsters like these. As Morden, Agony, Pound, Scrap Candle, Scrap Candles, Scrap Face, Molten D's, Charmy, Joe, and Red Anomaly. And there is one more around here, such as the same thing, and the Wank. And the fan-made characters could be True Monkey, Corruptions, Cactus Kid, George the Eyesore, Mr. Mouse, Blood Mouse, Fanny Cottontail, the Past Guy himself, Pure Guy, Photo Negative the Face, White Noise, Happy Mouse, McBody, the Rat, Pizza Club Mickey, and there's even more one of them as well. The Hellbound, the hellbound persons like these things, and there are most likely almost everyone, and these are probably like the abandoned versions of the characters. And finally, these things like this one. There's Sprint and Jake. There's more, is this animated guy over here, and finally the forgotten mouse. And that's all. Everything around here isn't going to be such as like this, except for this one. But let's get around to the backgrounds, and it has a ton of background images from Roblox and even more games like Unrealism. There's even more for some sort of stuff. I never seen this before, and I'm a little bit pretty scared when I just seeing this thing. This is totally a little bit scary. When I was probably younger, I definitely seen these things pretty worse for some sort of like these things. These monsters have lived in an outdated ways before things could absolutely turned so much haunted, and anywhere it goes throughout for their lifetime, until in the end for around here for this one, things have turned it into more horribly terrible. And now this is absolutely the real life images around the house, everything it goes, and for some sort of like anything around here for these. And even the back rooms that I'm not believe that I just never able to saw around here. The suicide mouses, anything like it goes. I did definitely seen this. Vertigo arrow moments or some sort of vertigo arrow images that we definitely saw. So that was everything about it. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. And I probably might going to get something a little bit throwing up around here as well later. So before we're going to end of this video, this is absolutely that I eventually added Cookie Run characters and Half-Life characters from the Half-Life 1. I didn't believe that I didn't added any monster that encounter around here as any way as possible. First off, I put some monsters around almost everywhere it does, especially in this thing of this room in the hallway, that things have just absolutely going to cause some a little bit of fears as well. So first off, that must be for Black Mesa's security team into the office within this thing as the plushie of Wind Archer Cookie. And in this thing, for something like this, there must be one scientist from Black Mesa and a Black Mesa security user or security guard for some sort of like this thing as well. I'm not pretty sure if it's Barney Calhoun. There must be one thing is within Eli Vance, Almond Cookie and Clouded Cream Cookie are being inside of this the dress-up room around here. It was not between them as well, so this thing is already that I just turned something a little bit even darker as well. He even waited to turn on the television. That Devil Cookie wouldn't absolutely going to be looking around anything as well, especially the security cameras aren't working everywhere. In this room, Agar Cookie from Cookie Run Oven Break has already released it around here for this thing is for a few couple of sprites. So she was completely alone, including Strawberry Crepe Cookie, but things are being encountered with some monsters like this one, and this Nightmare Monster Goofy is going to go after, and I'm not probably sure, this thing is coming after her or anything as well. They're going after her, including this one, but not even that I probably should be able to say like anything it does. So I'm probably a little bit confused, but even though things went easy to get stabbed faster than I'm not absolutely imagine. You probably gonna be imagining this to making of this video when you're a controversy channel to do this, and why won't you imagine to make this video instead of watching this? So, thanks for watching, and the link is going to be in the description below for over the age of 18 users only. So, well, the only thing to do is you can check it out into the description about the main website to browse some comic posts and find some communities and even comic creators. So, thanks again for watching once again. And I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. So this is TC in the flesh is signing off.